Hello there. Welcome to JonnyBuildz. I'm your host, of course, Johnny. Welcome to the stream, John. Bah, I can't say that properly. Welcome to the stream, John. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. We are getting ready to do some tiny plants. I have never done botanicals before. I actually have this set at my house, but I didn't do it. My wife did it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm excited to do it because they are really cool looking, but I've never built them before. And, of course, we're going to see how fast I can do it. Real quick, I wanted to make a really quick announcement. Coming up soon is, and it's in 1 month, is Brick Fair, Virginia. That is what we're going to be doing in a month. It'll be August 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th, something like that. 2nd and 3rd, somewhere around there. Anyway, Brick Fair is supposed to be, I've never been there before. It's going to be like my first like major giant Lego convention. That's just Lego. It's not like tied with anything else. And we're going to be showing a very large display. Me and one of the other guys in our lug are going to be showing a giant Hoth battle display that we've been working on over the last 2 years since we first started doing it. So, but anyway, that's what we're going to be working on over the next month, interspersed while I do other things. But yeah, so we are going to get started with the tiny plants in a second. And here we go. Ready? I'm not going to time it on here because I have the time actually saved for for the Baradur set that I started. So we are going to just time it in the background. I have my phone here. Hold on. Let me get to the clock. How's your night going, by the way, John? What did you have for dinner? That's always the question that we ask on my channel. What did you have for dinner? Stopwatch. Here we go. See? Zeros. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, starting. All right, we're going to put the timer clock right there, and we're going to get started building this. Not too worried about the box, so push tabs are fine. I'm curious to see how it looks inside, because again, I just saw the end result of what my wife built. I have no idea how it went together. So. There we go, tiny plants. All right, bag 5. So we at least have 5 bags, 6 bags. Oh, and they come in a couple different independent little things. Tested peanut butter. Oh, tested peanut butter? How do you mean you tested it? That sounds interesting. What did I have? I had good old meat and potatoes, steak and potatoes. Well, I need to adjust my camera since I'll be moving upwards here. Yep. There we go. There we go. All right. So meat and potatoes is what I had. So and that's kind of the question we always ask here. Just because it's fun, something a little bit different. See what people have had and what they are working on or doing tonight or whatever. Are you working on anything? Wait, what's up? Some eggs. Oh, eggs. Now you say egg sandwich. Is it egg like regular just egg sandwich, or is it like egg salad sandwich? Just out of curiosity. Okay. It doesn't say which is book 1. That's interesting. So, okay, I gotta see which ones are 1. Which one is 1? I should have checked that first. There we go. All right, I was lucky. First try. First try, as Batman would say. All right, here we go. We're doing 3 plants. All right, first we're gonna take a bucket. There's our bucket. And we're gonna put the gray thing into it. Okay. If you remember. Well, I mean, like, everybody does, everyone remembers things and stuff like that differently. All right, so this goes. It actually didn't realize this was a Technic. It's actually going to click. There we go. Okay, there we go. There's our pot. Start of our pot, anyway. All right, and we've got two little. Now, my wife said I need to make sure I read the. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing today? Hope you had a good night or a good day or whatever time it is for you. This goes here, and we're going to put this on there. My wife said I need to read these things so that we know some of the cool stuff about how they made these tiny plants. Okay, that fit on there. Fits on there nicely. You slept. Hey, that's a good day. All right, let's see this first thing. I don't have enough light. I cannot see. So we're going to use my phone. There we go. Now I can see. You guys cannot. At a glance, Oxalis triangularis, oh geez, could be mistaken for a large group of butterflies. So what better way to capture this plant's iconic look than by using the Lego butterfly in a brand new color? So the Lego butterfly is a brand new color, apparently, for this this particular set. And we use the butterflies, as you can see. Whoops. We use the butterflies in the set. So we get the little plant piece that's like this. And we pop them on, I guess. Oh, they do go. Okay, cool. So we got one. So we gotta put them on in such a way that like they kind of interconnect. There we go. That's 3. We got 3 more to put on. It is 8:06 p.m. You are correct. It is 8:06 Eastern. A little bit difficult to find the hole sometimes for this thing. These butterflies. There we go. One more down below. There we go. All right. So there is our butterflies. Looking cool. And then this goes right in the middle. So that is the way this plant is designed. Very simple, nice, elegant. I like that. Cool. All right. No extra butterflies, that is said. Great. There. First plant done. First plant done. All right. So we'll put it here. This is like our display of where we have all the plants. So here we go. Second plant. Looks like we're going to do a little bit of a bigger pot here. We're going to actually build this one. And it is neat seeing how these pots come together. They definitely did a cool job on it. Hey Vab, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Back to Lego. Last week was and you should, well, he's kind of hard to see, but he's over here. The Moon Man is over here. The other 3 things that we did the week before that are lined up here too. So, yep, I made some pot. I made my first pot ever. This is my first botanical. This is the butterfly plant. So, I have not seen that movie. That is a movie I definitely want to see, but I have not seen it yet. I heard it was good. I've seen some previews and scenes from it, and it definitely looks good. But I have not seen it yet. How are you, Vab and Michelle, tonight? What did you guys have for dinner? That is the question that we always ask here. All right. Hey, these snap together just like Lego. How about that? Huh. Wait, they are Lego. All right, this is really This is neat because I have not seen how these pots go together. I'm curious. I've seen them sit on my windowsill at home, but have not yet. Go. Is that it? Yep, it goes down that far. So there's our first one. I'm doing well. It is last week here in Florida, so we'll be back to the normal stuff next week. Bumblebee will definitely be on tap next week. I was not able to find him. I looked, I searched, and asked my wife. I drove her crazy driving her around trying to find him. Could not find him, unfortunately. And so tried my best. Was not successful this time. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Taquitos? Yeah. Understand. That's easy enough to spell. Or easy enough to figure out. Yeah, taquitos are good. Alright, so they do these. Ah, I see. And so they get the spacers in there. Ah, very, very simple. Elegant but simple. I like it. This is one thing that LEGO needs to do more of, and I think they're going to with the next iteration of these plants. That is, they need to do more pots. Like, they actually need to make vases and stuff like that for the other botanicals and things. So, I think the next ones that they're coming out or they've shown, they're going to be doing that. So, that's good. So I think it adds to it. Look at that. It's a nice pot. I am doing nice pot. Oh, we got another little thing. Here we go. Have you ever considered learning the art of growing bonsai trees? Jade plants grow fast and are very accommodating and can easily be trimmed to your liking. So there you go. If you stink with gardening or whatever, apparently jade plants, bonsai trees are for you. And I just made a piece go wee. Not sure where it went. Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. There we go. So, bonsai trees are for people that are bad with plants, I guess. Good to know. More cylinders and new techniques. That's all you care about, isn't it? Cylinders, more rockets, those kind of things. Oh, you got the succubus and the wildflowers. Oh, nice. Yeah, the wildflowers are really cool. They have some neat techniques. Alright, so we're going to do 2 snot brick things, but they have to go catty corner to each other before they go on. Alright, go. And now we're doing 8 of these weird, so these are people hats. I knew these were coming, and it's kind of hard to see because they're dark green, but these are hats that people wear. And that's how they make the leaves, which is pretty cool. So here is a hat leaf, right like that. So I'm going to make all 8 of these first, and then I'll stick them on the tree. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we put the hats on, and they become full leaves. That is cool how they did that, though. It's like, here, you know what? If you need a green hat for your people, you know, this is the set to get, because then you get a bunch of them. 5 feet tall. That's pretty tall. I would think bonsai trees and stuff would be a lot shorter than that. So. Yeah, I mean, like, whenever you do a story like that is real, and then it's going to Hollywood, obviously, it's going to get sensationalized. Certain things will be focused on. Not a lot of people look for in movies like that, where it's supposed to be like an entertainment thing, are going to want like historical context all that much, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. So. All right, so we've got all of our hat leaves done. Looking good, and now we put them on here. So we have a set of the tiny plants already at home, so these ones will stay here and stay green all year round. Hey, who is that person? Oh yeah, keeping them separate from the other plants. Okay, 2 more. This almost looks like a big giant clover. I know it's not, but it kind of looks like one. There we go, big giant clover. And then we take this, we're going to do some little grippies, little tiny leaves that we put in the little hands. And then one little tiny one on top. And this whole thing goes on top. All right, there we go. Let's turn it so there we go. And this whole thing fits into here. Once I find the hole. Come on. Go in your home. There we go. All right, that's done. So we got 2 plants done. And we've got our next thing to read. Let's see. Extra, extra, read all about it. Flat cap in a new color. To replicate the thick leaves of the jade plant, we used 8 Lego flat caps, first seen in the Newspaper Kid collection, collectible Lego minifigure. So that was a newspaper hat, Newspaper Kid hat. So, cool. All right. A flat out error with chat. What's the error? Up for the St. Anthony Hawkins Indian that is also. Oh yeah. Oh, we're already on bag 2. Cool. All right. Sweet. I don't see any errors, but I'm the server essentially, so I'm not going to see errors. Unless something really, really messes up, then we're all in trouble. Yeah, I've not heard of that movie, the St. Anthony Hopkins. So that would be interesting. All right, that and green. Okay. Now we've got some grabby arms, 4 of them. That is one thing that's very interesting about plants, if you notice. Most plants are fairly symmetrical. relatively speaking. Like they're not going to necessarily have the same number of leaves and stuff, but everything about them is pretty symmetrical. Oh, and it just went no. That's not necessarily an error. It was making sure you didn't say something wrong, I guess. And I guess hi is maybe saying hi is too short. I've seen YouTube do some weird stuff with short phrases. So I think that's a YouTube thing, or it's an AI algorithm thing messing up or taking over, so to speak. So. Okay. Oh, I see. How fast? Huh. So how fast did he go? There you go. There. She made it longer. All right. So now we're making one of the really big pots, and it uses these as the sides, and it uses these green 2x1s that are rounded on both sides. Good technique. And then you put the armature inside. And that goes on here. So we want to make sure it goes angled. So these are at the 45, not at the 90. And I'm assuming we'll make a few of these with the size of the plants that we do. Nice thing is, though, whenever you do stuff like this, they are adjustable, to a point. Like, you can make it so it fits. Ooh, what was that? No, that was a hand. Hello. Oh, you were saying hi to Ringa. Sometimes chat for some people delays, and you have to refresh it. All right, last armature. This is one of those sets that for me is kind of difficult to do, simply because everything's so small. Just like whenever I did the Harry Potter Hogwarts, it was quite small, and so many small pieces. It was microscale, and just made things, not that easy. All right, so now we're going to do the sides of the pot. And put this on here. Very simple, yet elegant. And we're going to put them into the armatures we put in at the beginning. Wait. Did I do that right? Did. No, I guess that is right. Okay. Just looked a little funny at first. So, again, like I said, they're somewhat symmetrical, so doing these all, it's just like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. They do look really cool. I love these big pots, and how they fit together. Really cool. Someday I'll see that movie. I've wanted to. It looks good. Just haven't yet. There we go. It's getting caught on the hook. The hook brings you back. Anyone know that song? Hook Brings You Back? Anyone know the song? Who sang it? Go. And Indian. Alright, so there we go. Oh, there we go. I got a little, oh, no, that's not good right now. I guess yeah, that'll help. There we go. More light. Alright, so this is... Offhand. They've been around for quite a while. I don't know how big they ever got, but went and saw them in concert when I was in college. Yeah, too much backlight. Ah, we got more frying pans. And it helps me, but it's sorry, we're trying to get some better lighting in here. I'm trying to turn that up. Mm-hmm. The funny thing is, like, this camera here has a backlight to it, so. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, we can turn this off. It was just really bright before. The name of the band is Blues Traveler. That is the name of the band. There we go. Oh. Blues Traveler. If that was a Jeopardy question, you would have had it wrong. Well, you wouldn't have had it at all. So, right. So there we go. A little better. Hey, Stud, how you doing? Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. How was your night going? What'd you have for dinner? That is the question we always ask here. We're finishing up my little vacation. I gotta see if this goes up or above or below. It goes up. It should be up there. Finishing my little vacation in Florida this week. So next week will be. I didn't get them. I looked for them. I looked for Bumblebee and could not find them at any store down here. I went to enough. But yeah, so I've never done a botanical, so that's what we're doing. So yes, this has the tiny looking Venus flytrap. We haven't gotten to that yet. We are on bag number 2, plant number 3. Hey, Yor, how you doing? We are doing tiny plants. Tiniest of tiny. Not sure what plant this is. It hasn't said anything yet for it. So this is a big pot. Big pot. It's the kind of pot everybody wants to have, I guess. I didn't have time to stop by Legoland. That would have been cool, but yeah, didn't have time. We actually went not too far from there. We were going somewhere else though. So. Oh yeah, of course I've heard of Dave Matthews Band. Blues Traveler sounds a little bit like them. Same idea, similar style. Ice cream and a Snickers bar for dinner. Wait, that is not dinner. It sounds really good, but that is not dinner. Ice cream and a Snickers bar. Dave Matthews is still touring. Jeez. Oh, wait. Homemade pierogies? Where are you from, Stud? Where are you at? I don't think I ever asked you or knew where you're at. Because pierogies is a Pittsburgh thing. Those are the best pierogies. That's where I'm from. So, all right, we're gonna put this on like so. Oh wait, it's supposed to go this way. That way. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That is a big pot. I like it. So. A dinner. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Let's see what this says. Still need a little bit more light. That's all right. For reading, at least. Lace leaves are susceptible to pests like aphids and spider mites. So having a hungry ladybug in the pot is a good way to keep your plant healthy. So, I guess we get to put a ladybug in the pot. Here's our ladybug. Yeah, hi everyone that's tuning in. Good to see you all. Let's see. I gotta see the right way to put these in because there's only 3 of them, and then the ladybug goes right beside them. So I'm guessing there, here, kind of in the middle there, and then the ladybug is gonna go right here. Oop, almost lost the ladybug. There we go. There we go. Got our ladybug. Florida's good. Went to Disney Springs, but I did not buy any Lego. So, oh look, it's lightsabers, but they're green. Almost lightsabers, not quite lightsabers. Slightly different. We're gonna put a leaf down here. Another wannabe lightsaber on top. It goes there. Alright, next thing. Wait, that goes on. Oh, this goes through bottom? Yeah. Goes underneath. There we go. Oh, we got our next words. This thing has a lot of words in it. Ah, you're Brooklyn, but your dad, okay, so your dad knows. Yeah, your dad's side is half Polish, or, yeah, so that's awesome. You may also know lace leaf or anthurium by one of its many other names. For example, flamingo flower or painter's palette. We love the abundance of alliteration here. So, Lego is all about alliterating. So, that's what we got. Alright, another pseudo wannabe lightsaber thing. Now we got these angled. And then put another plug thing in there. That goes on, and this is the little tiny, this is like a little tiny part of the flower. Little part. And our ladybug is, again, down there. Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Great. Yep. Well, I didn't know Brooklyn was known for pierogies. I didn't know that. But then again, Brooklyn has, like, they have so much that's like, you know, people come from all over the place and live there and stuff like that. So I guess that makes sense. That's cool, though. Very, very cool. All right, so we put this... Put that together. Put this on the back side. And put a little thing through there. We do this twice. So, okay. It's making my leaf thing fall. Here we go. Okay. Now we do this again. Flip it over. Again, put this thing on the back. Green. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Chicago and Pittsburgh have a much larger. Yes, they do. Yeah, I mean, like, Pittsburgh is kind of one of the true melting pot areas of the country, like, because that's where all the steel making was going on. So, yeah. And that just fell off. It's like the front fell off. Alright, now we're going to make some petals, it looks like. We're going to do this a couple times, I think. We'll do it one at a time, though. Oh, that's a good question. Well, if you're talking Brooklyn, that's New York City, so it depends on where in Ohio you are. But, see, this is where it gets tricky for me, because my fingers are big and don't like doing anything with these really tiny things we have here and snapping them in. Alright, this goes on the back, and we get a little light green one. And we got more words. Let's see what the words say. To capture the iconic ridged flower of the lace leaf, we used Lego clamshell elements in a new color. So this is another new color. Color? We're not British here. Alright. They're not British. Nope, no, it wants to go the other way. Oh. Alright. So we stick it through this way, and then we flip it around with the other piece. So it can go into the top. And then we put 4 of these yellow flowers together. My favorite Civil War battleground in PA. I have not been to many, but I've always wanted to visit Gettysburg. I think it'd be really cool. Just haven't been there yet. Let's say to Akron, Ohio. Well, Akron, Ohio is you're about an hour, maybe 45 minutes from the border, and then you just keep taking 80 all the way to New York City, essentially. So that's how you get to Brooklyn. So there you go. So you're probably looking at like 7 hours. Something like that. All right, let's go do the other one. Other clamshell pretty flower. Yep. I know there's a lot around, because, I mean, Gettysburg is the furthest north that the South got, and that was kind of like the turning point of the war. That's why a lot of people like going to Gettysburg. There was a lot that happened there. Just a whole ton of stuff that, had it gone, like there were points during the battle that, like, had one thing gone wrong or different, the war would have turned out completely different. Just how it was. All right. Kind of delicate, but cool plants. Here we go. We got 3 plants done. Look at that. Pretty cool. All right. Extra pieces go over here. We are on to the next bags. Bag 3, I think. So let's get this book. Ah, these are the carnivorous plants. Woohoo, these are the fun ones. I like these ones. These are the best. Chicago is 15 hours. Yeah, that would make sense. So, Polish delis. Polish food is good. All food is good in its own way. I am a foodie. All right. So yeah, next week is Bumblebee, and now that we have a bunch of people in here, I want to show real quick what's going to be happening end of next month. Which I don't know how much I'll be streaming from. It's going to be busy, and I've never been to a big convention like this before. But this is a little advert for it, kind of. This is Brick Fair, Virginia. It's August 3rd through the 4th, but we're going down like 2 days before, 3 days before, because to set up and hang out with all the people that are displaying and stuff like that. It's a bunch of people that I want to meet. Couple YouTube streamers and stuff that I know. All good is not good. But yeah, so that's Brick Fair is coming up. That'll be end of this month. I will be streaming. I'm sure I'll stream some, like giving like a tour around the place and stuff like that. It's just I don't know how much or when or anything. I still have a lot to do this month, even though next week is Bumblebee. Because he comes out Monday, so we'll do him Tuesday. Even with all that, there is a lot that needs to be done with the Hoth battle in order to get it ready for Virginia. So, Beastie Boys. Yep. Wait. Why Bumblebee is a VW? Oh, that's because younger fans only know him as a Chevy. You are right, and he was originally a VW Beetle. And I think they did a decent job. I'll find out obviously whenever I get him and start building him. But I think they did a really decent job putting him together as best as they could, being that like a VW Beetle was all curves and no straights. So, yeah. We'll find out whenever we build him next week. Oh, don't want to do that. Yep, exactly. Yep. So yeah, we will see how Bumblebee is. All right. And put one of these in there again. Oh, the snap. I heard it just snap. Mark Wahlberg's all right. I think he did pretty good in the Transformers. All right, let's see what this one says. Oops, let me bring it a little closer. I'm trying to do this. The Venus flytrap has sensor hairs around its two leaves that trigger its trap. When an insect touches the hairs, it will cause the jaws to close and capture the prey inside. I wonder if we have prey. We'll find out whenever we build this, but that'll be kind of cool. So, this will be neat. I like the Venus flytrap. It's a really cool plant. So, yeah, some people just won't get it. Some people just will not get it, and that's okay. You know what? And the thing to see, here's the funny thing too. A lot of people, Transformers, like whenever they say, "Hey, you know, G1," they're like, "What is that?" You know, they don't understand that Transformers has existed for a long time. Oh, more words. So many words. Words. All right, let's put these little hands in. Since the 80s. Actually a little bit before the 80s. Because they came from Japan. Like the toy, it was all about selling toys. That's what it always was. So, but Japan had the toys first, and then they're like, well, how do we sell them over in America? So that's where Transformers came from. Does this piece used for Jaws of the Flytrap remind you of anything? The element was originally designed as frosting for a cake. This is the first time it has been used in lime green. Ooh. So this used to be like the cake topping. That's cool. I like that. But they put the thing in here and it makes it look like it's well, it's a mouth. That's cool. I like the color. So what is it about Soundwave? Why do people like Soundwave so much? I think he's interesting, but I also think he's kind of overrated. I'm not a big fan of Soundwave. My favorite though is an Autobot. It is Jetfire, and I have him in the box. He's pretty cool. Nope, he is a VW Beetle. At least the G1 version is a VW Beetle. That's what he should be. But, I mean, I get why they did what they did, because, I mean, like, they don't make VW Beetles anymore whenever they came out with the movie. Here we go, Venus Flytrap. Now, here's the funny thing. These don't actually close. Like they can't. Like, the pieces get in the way, so you just get to look at it going, blah, he can't eat anything. Poor thing. Alright, 4 down, 4 more to go. Been 45 minutes. His voice was rad, too. Wait, Bumblebee's voice? In the new movies or the old movies? Oh, you're talking Soundwave. Okay, sorry. Yeah, see, I think it would be cool to make it like a big Venus flytrap. That's not enough. I think we should. And you know, Venus flytrap, like their things are long, they're longer, not round like that, but still pretty cool. I think it'd be neat to remake it and do something a little bit different. See what you could come up with. What could you make that has teeth? The fireball plant has some siblings. That's right. So the piranha. You mean the piranha plant? They don't all spit fire. They start off as a piranha plant, and then as they get older, they can spit fire. But yeah, he has some friends. No, these are actually staying down here. We already have the tiny plants up at home. But we needed some cool things down here in Florida. Some plants that, you know, aren't going to die. So, this works. Oh, Shockwave. Shockwave, I have a love-hate relationship with Shockwave because he was so cool, and I understand his loyalty to Decepticons, period. But he was not nice to Megatron at certain points, but he is definitely a very, very, very tough cookie. Yeah. I remember one of the kids at school. In elementary school, got Shockwave, and like we all had our own Transformers, and Shockwave was just the coolest. He was so cool. So neat. Wait, he had his food in a cake shake. I'm not a. Oh, you're talking about Fluffy. I'm not a fan of him. I don't know. I don't find him funny. He's a weird kind of comedian. Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of what happens sometimes, unfortunately. Here's the thing, though. So obviously, Bumblebee is next. He's next week. He drops. What do you think is the next Transformer that they're going to do? Bumblebee is obviously going to do well. They have the IP. I think they are going to do Starscream next. And the reason why I think that is because when you first get Optimus Prime, they they have in the instructions, they have the inside of the front cover. They show Optimus, Bumblebee, Megatron, and Starscream. I think they're going to do Starscream next, and then do Megatron. I think that's the way they're going to play it. All right. This carnivorous plant uses thousands of tiny hairs, each tipped with a bead of sticky liquid, to trap its prey. Once the insect is stuck to the leaves, they will curl inwards around the unsuspecting little bug. Aww. Poor bug. Poor bug. Which I think is cool. I think those are the 4 that you should do. That Lego should do, and not worry about anything with like, oh, you know, they're using guns, because they use guns in everything now. There is no, you know, them shying away from guns, because the pirates have it. The cop the cop city people have it. You know, they've gone away from that whole thing. I mean, the Star Wars people, obviously they have blasters, but it's the same thing. All right, so we are going to put. We got these. These are shoulder pads for like pirates, like the commanders that are part of like good people or whatever. That's what those are. They're shoulder pauldrons. Oh, there we go. That's a really cool flower. How that makes up. It fits perfectly. But those are 3 different shoulder pauldrons. Kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to put this on here. Make sure everything's straight the way it should be. These hairbrushes are what they use as the thingies. Oh, we got more words. Tons more words. Hold on. 2 pages of words. All right. Oops. Pink epaulets make the leaves of the sundew flower. A first in this color. If you happen to have a Lego Captain Redbeard minifigure, you could turn him into Captain Pinkbeard. So, yeah, it is from the pirates and stuff like that, but he had pauldrons too. Could it be? Yes, those are actually little Lego hairbrushes. So be careful with your hairbrush. Make sure it's not something that's trying to poison you and make you fall asleep. That'd be kind of scary in your home, you know, if that actually was the case. Alright, so hairbrush goes on there. And then where's it go? Oh, it goes on there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I agree. They were. The cool thing is they can go so many different ways with Transformers. They can do like the Unicron universe, like have it go there. You know what would be amazing? Omega Supreme. That would be an amazing. I mean, like people would buy that like in droves, because Omega Supreme was one of the rare ones, and he's different, and his transformation is cool. And you could have like the train, you know, or the car, I guess, part of it and stuff like that. That would be amazing. There we go. All right. We are done with this one. That's 5 plants down. This is our second carnivorous plant with the brushes. There we go. And we are on to bag 4. And our last carnivorous plant, I believe this is the pitcher plant. And I will say this, it is nice to have Lego bags that open like very nice, as opposed to what I did last week with the Moon Man and his bags. You could not tear them open. They were oh man, they were so difficult. Okay, pitcher plant. These are cool. They're I think they're brooms, but they're like a lime green. So this is what the pictures are going to be. So. See, I don't think so. I think they did two major Autobots, the ones that most people would be like, yes, that's what who you should do. I'm betting they're going to do. They have to do a Decepticon, at least one. It might be Soundwave, though. They've done so many things with like radios and cassettes and stuff like that. Now I don't think they're going to do Soundwave. I don't know. I think they're going to do something completely different, and I hope they do. Hope they do. I hope they think about their. I mean, they have a lot of choices, obviously, but I hope they think about it. Hey, I feel like I've done this before. Oh yeah, I have. Making another. Making another pot. Yeah, I'm disappointed in Zelda. I mean, like, I'm glad that they're doing the Deku Tree, and I'm glad it's coming out. It is too pricey for what you're getting, and they should have done some different figures. I know they can do more, and they will do more, but, like, I don't know. It's too much for what it is. They're capitalizing on the fact that it's the first Zelda Lego set, and here's the problem. If you don't get it, then the figure is obviously going to cost an arm and a leg. Speaking of costing an arm and a leg, so I have Baradur. Those of you that know, I sold the gift with purchase that came with it, the Fell Beast, because I wasn't impressed with it. I think it was a badly designed set. And I sold it for a good amount. The figures that come with Baradur are selling for $250. Just the figures, not the set. Just the figures that come with Baradur are selling for $250. Does it make sense to get like if you don't care about them, like I'm going to build the set obviously, but like, does it make sense to be like to hold on to them or to try to sell them now whenever it is quite high? It'll balance out a little bit, but like, yeah. See how you are. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, if you're gonna, the figs are so much like. It makes it's insane that a little piece of plastic, more smaller than these, costs so much. It's insane. I don't know. I don't like it. It definitely is a good investment. Like if you can get certain figures and stuff, which is awesome. If people can do that, but man. For people that, I buy a decent amount of Lego. I don't have room for any more, really, so I can't really get more, and there's, those other things that I want, so. Yeah, sell. I don't know, I might. We'll see. They are cool figures. The Mouth of Sauron is so neat. He is a wicked figure. So. Good stuff. Oh yeah, most Target. I've been surprised. Target, Walmart has always had a good selection of Lego, but they're getting better, even. And Targets have been they have 3 aisles or 3 sets of shelves that have Lego. It's insane. They didn't used to do that, and I think they realized, oh hey, Lego is worth it. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah, if you collect comics, it's the exact same thing. Like, some comics, it's just like, meh, 25 cents. Some comics are insane amounts of money, so, And you're right, it is. It's just paper. This is just plastic, but some plastic is worth more than others. It is nuts. All right, we are working on finishing our next pot. And then we will get to making our pitcher plant, which our pitcher plant is going to be quite large because it goes in a large pot. Yeah. Oh yeah, certain things that are collectible will always be collectible. But yeah, it definitely interesting how it changes over time. They just had some articles on like Google or whatever of like some people that do investing using Lego. One guy made like, I think it was like $500,000 or something over the last 2 years, which is even more insane. But you know, hey, good for him. I mean, it takes, for Lego, it takes an initial investment, and it's a risk because you don't know which sets are going to be, you know, amazing. But, yeah. Oops. Yeah, well, no, it already has. They already did pre-orders for Zelda, I thought. I thought it already went on back order. I could have sworn it already is. Like it went that fast. Yep. No. Yep. That's very true. That secondhand markets of anything, comic books, anything that's pop culture related, is like back whenever we didn't have money, things were cheap, but we didn't know it was going to get as popular as it is because it was geek culture stuff. And we figured it's always going to be ours. Now we have the money. They know we have the money, and it costs an arm and a leg. So, oh, they keep putting up newer pre-orders, and it keeps selling out. Sorry. That's what they're banking on. That's why they don't care what they put into that set. Simply because they know it's going to sell out no matter what. It's the first Zelda set. It has, you know, it's going to. So, your best bet though with comics, and not as much with Lego, because people know how much it's worth. Best bet with comics a lot of times. Ooh, that went right into my microphone. Best bet with comics, yard sales. Those kind of things, estate sales especially. You can pick up some good stuff. You just gotta, it's grunt work. It really is. So. It's funny too that like they keep putting it up and it keeps selling out. Because, like, I mean, if everyone's pre-ordering it, then it's, you know, no one's going to need to buy it day one, like you're saying. So, yeah. I don't know. All right, let's put our... There we go. Another giant pot. All right, now this one we put 4... things in that our pitcher plant is going to sit on. I mean, the funny thing about pre-orders too is like you're eventually going to get it, but like Lego's got all your money now. Lego has all the money, and it, you know, doesn't need, you know, they can just take their time. All right, so some words. Let's get some words. Let's read about the pitcher plant. Nothing is more refreshing than a pitcher of digestive enzymes. Aw, yeah, that would be great. The cups of these plants are filled with digestive juices to break down the unfortunate insects that fall in. Poor bugs. Poor bugs. This one has 2. These both have 1, and then that one is just short. That one's short all by itself. So let's build some pictures. Oh, more words. All right, let's do the words first, and then I'll build the pictures. I have to do 4 of them. Interesting elements alert. These pitcher plants use an explorer helmet in bright spring green for the opening of the pitcher and a lime green broom head for the stalk. Yeah, I was right about the broom. Surprisingly, the leaf that grows above the pitcher cannot move and seal the pitcher. Instead, it prevents rain from entering and diluting the liquid within. Ah, I did not know that. So the thing does not close over and keep the insect in there. I know the walls of the pitcher plant are just slick. So the bugs cannot crawl. So these are like pith helmets. They're explorer helmets, but they're pith helmets. Pretty cool. And let's see. What goes in there? Something goes in there. Oh, they're clear. I can't see them. It goes inside the pith helmet. There we go. And these little armatures hang out here. And have the leaf stalk here, but it doesn't close over it. It just kind of hangs out over top. So that's the first one. The next couple. Next 3. So these pith helmets, like I said, it's hard to see the... I can't see the clear at all. I have to feel for it. I see one. I see the reflection in the light. So Hobbytown, I've never heard of Hobbytown. I'm guessing it's like a Hobby Lobby? But they'll hold things for you? That's cool. Yeah, most stores are like, hey, first come, first serve, you know? Which stinks when it comes to the Lego store. That's how I got Baradur. The Tuesday I was gonna stream it, and they only had 2. I was the first in line. So and there was another guy that came about 10 minutes after I did, and he's like, are you here for the? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay. He's like, I didn't know how early I should be here. I'm like, yeah, you never know. It's you know, you just don't know. And then we had like 3 or 4 other people show up, and the lady came out, and she's like, there are 2. So I got the first one. Because I missed it the weekend. I was busy doing some other stuff. I didn't think it would sell out, and it did that weekend. I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to stream it if I don't have it. Need 1 more of those. Ah, there it is. I found the clear. There's only 1 left, so I had to find it on my... I have a little rug here because the table is glass. It is see-through, so it would be very difficult to see. Alright, last picture is almost done. This is probably my favorite plant. It just looks the coolest. First picture. Second. Third. And fourth. Here we go. Pitcher plant. Looks pretty cool. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, Hobbytown sounds like a really cool thing. So, all right, 2 instruction books down. Ooh, what was that? I think that was one of those clear brick. Yep. So there was 1 more. Just couldn't see it. There it is. A few more plants to go. bags 5 and 6. Doing good. Doing good. Yep, I got the second shipment, and there was only 2. So that's how I was able to start. Excuse me. Able to start building Baradur that night. So yeah, I got lucky. And they had, of course, like I said, they had a couple of the fell beasts still. And that was funny that they ran out of, like, they had more fell beasts than they did the full set. I mean, just kind of weird. So, all right, where's our little basket? Put that in there. Come on, there we go. This one's over here. Yep, so I got lucky as far as that goes. These, I think, are desert plants. Not sure which one we're doing first. Didn't really look. All right. Let's move the pitcher plant over here so he's not in the way. Move this one over here too. There we go. We'll build here. Well, day one they had, I think it was, how many did they say? Day one they had 48 and they sold out by 1 o'clock. It's insane. Clever Pig, how you doing? I am doing great. I hope you are doing well. And we are building tiny plant number 7. And it says this colorful succulent was named after Nathaniel Lord Britton, an American botanist who first categorized the Doodliga genus, or whatever that is. I'm guessing that's cactus or something like it. So that is your Botany 101 for the day. Oh, we got another word, so we'll do the rest of the words. So, to capture a nice gradient of spiky leaves, we added a new color for the 1x1 plate with a tooth. So if you have any Lego animals in your house, you could always give them lovely light lavender teeth. Lavender is a cool color. I'm glad they did it. So we are, this is bag 5. There are 6 bags, so we're finishing up the your favorite bit of plant trivia that you've heard today, and the all of today, and the and the whole of today. Amazing plant trivia. All right, so this is a cool. It's a little plant, but it is neat. So this is the lavender they're talking about. Or no, not this. Sorry, that's the blue. The lavender is this, the teeth. So if you have a monster or an animal or something that has teeth, you can give him pretty teeth instead. So it's a new color for this set, which means it's on Pick-a-Brick. Or, I guess, so we went to the Lego store at Disney Springs, and they don't call it the Pick-a-Brick wall anymore. They call it the Pick and Build, which was interesting. So, yeah. Very, very interesting. Pick and Build, which, I mean, is what you do, but I liked having it called the Pick-a-Brick wall. But it is now Pick and Build. All right. Get our last flower on here. There we go. Flip it over and we give it a little, what is that? Is that green? Ah, it's light green. It's a very pretty flower. There we go. everything tied together. There we go. Look at that. Pretty flower. Yeah. Alright. Go with the other ones. Next. I think this is the cactus. That's what it looks like. Hope everyone's having a good night. We are at a minute. That'd be funny if I got this much done in a minute. An hour and 15 minutes? 13 minutes on my end. So we are moving right along. It's not down to the bottom because I'm saving that time. That's for the Barrett build. So car models were cool. I never got into car models. I did have some fighter plane models growing up. Those were neat. I enjoyed those. They were different. But yeah, models back in the day, when we were growing up, like I wasn't into Lego at the start. I was more into the models because I was like, hey, I can build a space shuttle or whatever. So I mean, like, it was pretty cool. So brand, you get banned during. Wait, which set is that? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. For a diorama, that'll be cool. Are you going to Brick Fair, Virginia? Are you going to be there to show off your diorama? If you are, that would be cool. I'm so excited for Brick Fair. I know people have told me it's a lot of fun. It's mayhem because there's so much going on, but it's a lot of fun. So yeah, and this model of Sauron is insanely good. They did the figures right. They definitely did. So yeah. Yep, we are doing the cactus next, or right now. Cactus. Okay, those are on the side. Let us finish our pot. So many pots. I like it. I like how they do the pots. They are pretty cool. Nice and sturdy. And now we put this and this. No, you can't go to VA. That stinks. You have a work convention. Oh, you could say that you're going to a convention. It just ends up being Lego. That stinks. Aw. See, they need to change those. That is not fair that you cannot go because of work conventions. Because they are not nearly as fun. Or they need to have the work convention in the same place. That would be cool. And we got some different colored frying pans here. And these couple little things here stick out. Looks like a little drone fighter. That stinks. My older brother, he had a convention in Vegas, and they were there like the week before, everyone was coming in to do the stuff for the Grand Prix they were having there. And like the day, it was like the Thursday, their last day at the convention, and like the Grand Prix guys came in and they were just like, "You guys need to leave now, or you're not going to be able to leave," because that's what, you know, they would get stuck. There would just be no way for them to get out. Okay, that ends up going down there. That goes up there. So there's our cactus, our little cactus plant. Oh, let's read some words. Read some words. 2 sets of words. Hey, Ben, how you doing? I am loving the little plants. They are fun. The round printed 2x2 Lego tiles are in a new sandy green color and feature a fun new spiky deco to capture the look of an eastern prickly pear. Did you know that prickly pear fruit is edible? I did know that. And so are the big green pads. Just be sure to remove the spines before eating. That would be a little bit weird, but it would be kind of cool. It's definitely on my to-do list, I guess. Alright, so the flower here. Whoop. That goes that way. Oh man, that's hard to get in there. Okay, that, and we put it on here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can't push it too far or that pops that off. Oh, let me take that off and try it again. I don't think I had it fully on there. Okay, it's on there. That sticks. There we go. It's still not on there all the way, I don't think. There we go. All right. There we go. There's our flower. All right. Pop it in there. There's our cactus. That looks pretty cool. That is neat. Cactus with the flower looking up at the sun. All right. We're on to bag 6, and that'll be it. So, no problem, Ben. Good to see you. Yeah, the set is cool. Yeah, there's prickly pears here. It's pretty tasty. There's a Shiner beer, prickly pear. It's delicious. Oh, that sounds good. Dragon fruit is. I like dragon fruit drinks. Stud, since you mentioned that. I like dragon fruit. I've never had an actual dragon fruit. I think it would be cool. But ooh, this one has 3 bags in it. All right, coming down to the wire. Coming down to the wire. The bare necessities. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the printing. I like the fact that they have like the prickle printing on there. That's cool. That is cool. All right. This is the complicated flower. This has like lots of spikes on it too. So how's your night going, Ben? And what are you having for dinner? Or what did you have for dinner? Always has to ask this question. Everyone must have an answer. All right. Putting that on, putting that on. Thanks for stopping by, Stud. Have a good one. Keep it real. Keep it real. What's that? And another piece that went wacky. I mean, it still landed down here, but I'm not sure where here. I gotta look. Hold on. Oops, sorry. My wife is pointing at it, and I under the foot. Oh. There it is. Probably gonna need that. Saved by a foot. Have a good one, Stud. Spaghetti night. All right. June night. So what? So Ben, what are you working on? I know you have. I know you have the Horizon Zero Dawn stuff. Is that mostly done for Brick Rodeo, or do you have other stuff you have to do for it? Because I know you have like the background and stuff that you're doing and things like that. Or are you working on something else? Oh, that's right. You still have you got all your microfighters that you got to have displayed too, huh? All right. 2 of the 4 done. I feel like I've done this this pot before. For some reason. I don't know why. These tiny plants are really cool. Ooh, you're cool. Oh, okay. Oh, you're not taking microfighters. It's all going to be Horizon Zero Dawn. Cool. So, just wanted to let you know. I think I told you before, but it's probably been a while. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you got a lot. You got a lot going on. So I think I told you before, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I did. But anyway, one of our lug members is going to be down there. She's flying down for Brick Rodeo. Her name is Marcella. So she's going to be down there enjoying everything. So, be sure to say hello. Yeah, she's excited. She does a lot of like the 8x8 micro builds. The 8x8 where you put your little environment things together and stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure when she's heading down, but I'll let her know. I told her that you're one of the people that help head it up and stuff like that. Just look for Ben. So yeah. Yeah, I figured I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure if I had mentioned that to you before. If I did, it was a while ago. So when I first found out. So yeah, she's awesome. She does lots of neat things. I'm not sure if she's bringing anything for it or not. Yep, Marcella. I'm sure she'll have like a name badge thing or whatever that's like, Steel City Lug, So that'll be one way to tell. Hey, we're doing another big pot. Lots of pot tonight. It's funny, I can almost do it without even looking because, I've done it a few times, so. That'd be quite the road trip there, Vav, to get all the rockets down there and stuff. But it would be cool. That would be neat. That would be an awesome road trip. I would do that. But yeah, the obviously Brick Fair is like the first. It's the first new experience. It's like going to be the Brick Rodeo is just a little far for doing my first first big Lego convention, so to speak. And I don't know. I'm not a big fan of just the Chicago area in general. And I know Chicago's like one of the bigger ones too, but yeah. No, Virginia makes more sense. It's only like 4 hours away. Yeah, it's a minimum 2-day trip for sure. Could make it in 1 day, I bet, but that would be really, really hauling and like, yeah, you'd be exhausted. You would just hate yourself for a day. All right. I do like the way these pots come together. My favorite though has to be what was I saying? Was it the pitcher plant? Yeah, I think the pitcher plant. Though I do like the hats. I think the hats is cool. Yeah, the pitcher plant I think is my favorite so far. Yeah, 21-hour drive. So, well, here's the thing. So, and I'm sure it would be different anyway, but still. So Florida for us ended up being a little under 14 hours. It was like 13 hours, 13 and a half hours, and did it one shot, no problem. So, I mean, it could be done. You have two drivers, yeah, you could do it like in a day. You're gonna feel like poo when you get there, but could be done. Could be done. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I hope gas. Yeah, that's one of the other things is the gas prices are just insane right now. But yeah, you do it in 2 days, and you know, I don't know, something about just being able. It's a challenge. What can I say? It's fun to be able to be like, hey, I can drive the whole way. You know. So yeah, but like if you had another driver with you, you go and then the other person can drive, and then you know you make it in a day. Then you have a day to recover and stuff, and there you go. But I know for all the stuff that you have, Vab, though, as far as your rockets and stuff go, you'd need like a U-Haul. And that would be expensive anyway. Austin to Colorado Springs took 14 hours. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much, you know, me to Florida. So yeah, it's not a bad trip. I think part of the issue coming from where we are here in like PA and that sort of thing down to Texas, like I know there's parts, especially like in Arkansas and stuff, where there's just nothing, and like that would just make makes the trip boring and hard to drive, you know. So. You want to sightsee in Tennessee first. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, Brick Fair is coming up in a month. It is only a month away. I have a lot to do with the Hoth stuff that is just going to be taking up time. Bumblebee is next week. For sure. Then we'll do some more Baradur, but yeah, some of my streams are going to be kind of boring because I'm going to be doing some like some mills plate building and stuff like that, and adjusting and things. So yeah, most of Texas is flat and boring. Parts of Arkansas are like I drove. Arkansas was funny. I went to Arkansas once for a work trip. And like the plant that we had to get to was only about 10 miles outside of town. So you would go and you would drive straight, get to an intersection, hang a left, and then turn right at another intersection. And you'd be driving and you would see the plant up in the distance. And in 5 minutes of driving, the plant would still be up in the distance. It just would look like it hadn't moved. That's how flat it was out there. It was bad. Lots of these little doodads we're putting on here. Oh, that's right. Michelle is in Tennessee. She's near Nashville. Oh, all this stuff would fit in an SUV. Now, how would you break your rockets down a lot? I mean, I know they come apart to a point, like they have stages and things like that. I guess cylinders would be pretty easy to transport, huh? And store. So Yeah, where we were at, it was right near it's right near the Mississippi, because with it was a plant, so it had like all the boats and stuff like that that would come to it, the barges, for pipe. And trying to remember, um, where exactly in Arkansas it was, but there was a whole bunch of plants that were along the river, and it was just, I don't know, it was the funniest thing. Ooh, that does fit there. It fits there right at the angle. That's cool. And it was funny because the town was like, the only restaurant in the town was a Perkins, and it was in the hotel we stayed at. That was the only restaurant, and yeah, that was it. It was the hotel, that restaurant there, and a couple houses, and that was it. It was an awful place. All right, so we're gonna move our plant. We're gonna put that down there, and we're building the next part of our plant. Okay, we got little radar dishes, little communications radar dishes that go on the top. Yeah, I know, Perkins. I mean, that was back. I mean, this is 20 years ago. That was back when Perkins actually were around. So. All right, we've got some little flowers to put on, little pink houses. I mean, pink roses. Oh, I asked this earlier because someone said something in it, and it reminded me of a song. Do you know, Ben? Oh, we get to put stars in. That's cool. Ah, there goes one. Do you know, Ben, the song "The Hook Brings You Back"? Do you know who sings that? They were pretty big. Well, I don't know how big they were, but like I remember them back in college, so it was a good, what, 25 years ago? Jeez. I'm old. This has a lot of little things we're putting in here. Yeah, Blues Traveler, very good, awesome. I think it was Stud. He was like, I have no idea. Blues Traveler is indeed correct. Yep. They were fun. Saw them in concert. They came to the college my wife went to. I cannot get that one in the hole. Come on. There we go. These are hard to push in because they're not straight. They're angled. So all the branches. It is a good song, yeah. And one of these goes in the middle. This is a prickly pear. Oh, we got some words. Let us read the words. So, several species of pincushion cactus grow a lovely crown of flowers in vivid colors. Aw, well that's cool. Pincushion cactus. So this goes on top of here. There we go. That's our pincushion cactus so far. And now we put all these things on the side. We'll do these one at a time. Putting the pincushion on first, and then it makes it easier to get it into the middle of that. At least I think so. There we go. And one more pin. Yeah, one more pin cushion. Nope, it needs to go all the way up. Okay. There we go. Pin cushions are kind of funny because they spin around. Oh, our cat is sleeping inside of her little house, which they have not touched since all 2 weeks we've been here. That's funny. All right, there we go. More pin cushiony. Oh, the 70s scale. Yeah, that'll be cool. Oh, we got more words. More words. Words. After being cataloged for the first time in the late 1920s, Mammillaria Sinata Zelemaniana, I don't know Latin, was largely unknown until it was rediscovered in 1988 within a specific canyon area in Mexico. Interesting. So they cataloged it and then forgot about it. That's so mean. They forgot about the poor little cactus. So we got 2 of these and a prickle. I was wondering why we had so many pieces for this, but now it begins to make sense. It's all become clear. My cat has been naming all day. Naming? That one confuses me. I am going to be honest. Oh, napping, you mean? Napping? That makes a little bit more sense. Oh, I get an extra green radar dish. Woohoo! What am I going to do with it? Yeah, by next year, you should have a whole lot of your stuff ready for everything, Bab. You're going to be like, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. You're going to be like so prepared. Salmonella and malaria. Yeah, no, these, that's not what it was. But yeah. This goes together so well. I love it. Actually, this is probably my favorite plant now because of how just cool it is. And we put that right in the middle. And that's it. Stop. 1 hour, 40 minutes, 46 seconds. Look at that. We did our tiny plants. So this is my first botanical ever. Has to be my favorite. It was just cool to put that together. We got all kinds of little plants. We got the carnivorous ones. We got the arid ones. We've got, you know, some lush ones and everything. And I like the fact that some of them have like new pieces and stuff like that. Turned out really cool. So the brick is life. You made it again right for the end. Why do you keep doing this? Oh man. All right, here, let me help you out. 8 p.m. Eastern, which if you are on Pacific, that's 5 p.m. If you're Central, that's 7 p.m. Yeah, this is a great set. This is really cool. They all turn out cool. It's kind of funny. We have this set at our home, and it looks really cool. We used to actually have like little tiny plants that you just bought in the store, and they were like, you know, fake plants, but they weren't Lego. Well, we replaced them with these because they're just so cool. So yeah, it's really neat. So all right, so you went to Cracker Barrel and ate dinner. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So now we know what you had for dinner. So that's all good. So, but I'm glad you stopped by. That's awesome. Yeah, we're done. Tiny plants are done. Some are bigger than others. They're all really cool. It's neat how some of them have like these are hats. These are butterflies. These are broom fronts and pith helmets. It's just really cool how these all come together. So next week is Bumblebee. Next Tuesday is going to be Bumblebee. So tune in and we'll see how he comes together and whether he transforms as well as Optimus, or, you know, there's already some things that I've seen just by pictures that, you know, I would like to alter probably a little bit to make it a little bit better, a little bit more like he should be. But it's hard to make a VW Beetle that is all curves with straight pieces. So we'll see how it turns out. So you had to put them in your... Yeah, the plants look really cool. They are really, really, really neat. And something different. I've never done a botanical, so yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I tried to get Bumblebee early. He's just not around. I went to so many stores over the weekend and stuff. So, but yeah, turned out good. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Like the stream, because that helps out with the algorithm and all that fun stuff. But I really appreciate everyone stopping by. Good conversation tonight. Was a lot of fun talking with everybody, and we'll have to do this again. Yeah, you got to start streaming again. Do it. Absolutely. Definitely. You know, yeah, it's just fun. So, until next week, everybody. Oh yeah, Brick Rodeos then. Yeah. Yep, no problem. So, tune in next week. And, like I said, you know, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Bumblebee will get built, and we'll analyze him and see how things turn out. So, but until next time, may the brick be with you, and keep on building as always. We'll see you.